With the Emancipation Proclamation, many slaves were freed in the South. In addition, with the winning of the war by the North, the practice of slavery would soon be abolished. With this event, many debates were held over the subject of what to do with the newly freed slaves. One such event is when public land was distributed to the slaves after winning the Civil War. However, President Andrew Johnson redistributed the gifted land back to the original white landowners. Johnson's belief was the South did not lose the right to govern themselves after the Civil War. As a result, Johnson had effectively given them free rein. Therefore, the Southern states passed the Black Codes. These, in turn, angered many Northerners over the subject and led to additional debates. In 1866, Congress attempted to pass the Freeman Bureau's Bill and the Civil Rights Bill. However, Johnson vetoed both bills. Congress was able to pass the Civil Rights Bill through the veto, making it the first major bill to be passed through a president's veto. In 1866, Republicans in Congress took over Reconstruction in the South. One way in which they attempted to accomplish this was the Reconstruction Act of 1867. It divided the South into 5 military districts. It also required that states could only re-enter the Union when they had ratified the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment stated that rights could not abridge the equality before the law. 1867 was the biggest radical development for blacks in the South. This is due to the fact that blacks won elections to southern state governments and even to Congress. In addition, the creation of the South's first state-funded public school system, more equitable taxation legislation, laws against racial discrimination, public transport, and accommodations, and ambitious economic development programs. In 1868, Andrew Johnson became the first president to become impeached. However, only 35 voted to convict him, one short of. As a result, he was allowed to serve out the rest of his term. In 1869, Congress approved the 15th Amendment, which allowed for many people of colored ethnics to vote. However, the Ku Klux Klan restrained many African Americans from voting by enforcing violence and guarding poll boxes. In addition, they were kept from voting by loopholes such as required literacy tests. Candidate Rutherford B. Hayes compromised with Democrats in Congress for certification of the election. In exchange, he would acknowledge them. Moreover, the Compromise of 1867 marked the end of Reconstruction. However, after 1867, Southern whites turned to violence. The re-emergence of the Ku Klux Klan and other white supremacist groups became apparent and started targeting Republican leaders. In 1870, with the loss of support of the.
In 1875, Democrats led a campaign for control of Mississippi. However, Grant refused to act on it, marking the end of military support.